this is not the environment you want to raise girls in. And you definitely don't want to raise boys in it. It's teaching boys that no matter what you do, you're never to blame. While women suffer. I'd say half the women in religion have been assaulted, threatened, mistreated, harassed. Half of them. Half of them are in terrible marriages, are unhappy, and forced to conform to gender roles that are basically strangling the life out of them in every way imaginable. Consent and autonomy goes against the Bible, because the Bible says your body is not your own, and when you marry, you're the property of someone else. You can never say no to sex unless both people agree. Why is it that two people have to agree not to have sex, but it takes two people to consent? In my opinion, it takes two people to consent, one person to say no. It does not take two people to say no not to have sex. Because if one of the people involved is not a decent human being, they're not going to give consent. High control religion doesn't believe autonomy exists. And if they believe some type of warped autonomy exists, it's not autonomy. It's limited autonomy. And if you're not 100% free, it's not autonomy. It's adherence. Conformity kills. And we need to start teaching women to be proud of who they are. That they don't need a man to be whole. They don't need a man to have a name. And you don't need a father. You don't need to marry someone just so your kid can have a dad. If the person isn't a good man, it's better not to have a father for your child. Because if you choose the wrong person, your kid is going to be learning hard facts of how you treat men and women. It's, in my opinion, it's better to have no male role model than to have a bad one. And our country holds women to a higher standard than they hold men. And men avoid having a high standard because then they're accountable. So it doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter if you can run fast enough. Men are not perturbed or stopped by you wearing a sweater versus a crop top. Whether or not you wear pants or a miniskirt does not mean a man is going to respect you. And the same goes for women. Just because someone dresses well does not mean they're a good person. Just because a man puts on a suit doesn't make him anything better than Jeffrey Epstein. It's consistent, positive behavior that possibly proves if someone's a decent human being. And any group or belief system that teaches boys that they can do anything they want without consequence, and that if you're just sorry enough after the fact, you get away with it. If we cared as much about women and how they survive abuse as we do forgiving people, we would be in a better society. Christians forgive too quickly, and they have a very short memory when it comes to people who should never get a second chance. If you're a predator, you don't get a second chance. You're lucky you're still around, because animals, do you know what animals do to predators? They become lunch. We wouldn't allow a predator dog around children, but we allow men who are existing as predators, and they're known to be. We still let them around children. They're known as priests, pastors, teachers, you name it. If you know that somebody cannot be trusted around vulnerable people, they should be removed. And everyone needs to know why. That way, after the fact, there's